Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Beyond Meat meatloaf burgers. And the reason why they're called Beyond Meat meatloaf burgers is because they're actually made with the Beyond Meat burger patties that have gotten so popular now. You can actually find the Beyond Meat patties right near the meat department usually. So I figured, hey, why not make a recipe with it? One of the things that I miss the most after going plant-based is meatloaf. So that's why I decided, hey, let's make some meatloaf burgers using the Beyond Meat. This is how you do it. It's so easy. First, you take 2 8-ounce packages of Beyond Meat patties. It looks like this. It looks very similar to regular ground beef. As far as flavor profile goes, it's really interesting. They actually made these patties taste just like smoked burgers that have been cooked on the barbecue. Even if you make these at home on your skillet in a frying pan, they still have that flavor. What's nice is that you start with 4 patties, and then after this recipe is all said and done, you end up with 6 burgers. You'll notice that these patties are pink, and that's from the beet juice that they actually add. Don't worry, you can't taste the beets. All right, now we have our patties in the bowl. Let's start adding our meatloaf-like ingredients. Starting with our egg replacer. I used to make meatloaf all the time when I was a kid, and one of the things that we always added was eggs. So instead of that, we'll be adding ground flaxseed with some water. And once these 2 ingredients sit for a few minutes, they gelatinize and they really make an amazing egg replacer. Once again, don't worry, you cannot taste the ground flaxseed. Gonna just let that sit for a minute. Next, we're gonna add our binder, which is some Quake oats. We have some garlic powder and thyme going in. Gonna add some ketchup for a nice tomatoey flavor. Soy sauce. You can also use tamari if you wanna do gluten-free. Some black pepper. And finally, we need to add some onion. I'm gonna do a half of a red onion, white, yellow onion. They all work marvelously. I'm really gonna do everything I can to not get out my onion goggles right now, but I can't guarantee anything. Oh boy, I'm not getting emotional. It's the onions, I swear. Whew. Oh my God, I can't see anything. Oh boy, this is intense. I can do it. Woo! All right. Whew. Oh boy, I need to go wash my hands. 1 sec. I apologize for any running mascara you may be seeing at this moment. Finely chopped onion going into our bowl. All right, so we do have one last ingredient that's sitting aside here, which is our ground flaxseed and water mixture. We're gonna leave it there for now, but give this all one stir. And once we have that all mixed together nicely, we will add the ground flaxseed and water mixture. That was one of the most intense red onions of all time. Hey, I told you these burgers would make you cry. All right, this is good to go. Let's make some burgers. A nice piping hot griddle here. Just gonna give it a light spray. If you have a reliable non-stick surface, this isn't necessary, but I like to play it safe. Start forming our patties. First one going in. As you can see, this mixture is firm enough to use on the barbecue if you like. So all I'm using here is I have a panini press that opens up to a griddle. Super handy dandy, but really these taste delicious on a griddle, on a barbecue, frying pan. You can't go wrong. Now we want to let these cook for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. In the meantime, let's get our toppings ready. So I have to say, these are so flavorful. You can just eat the patty by itself with maybe just a little bit of ketchup or barbecue sauce, and it's magnificent. But if you want to go the traditional burger route and have some toppings, basically any topping that you normally put on a burger will work for these. So I'm gonna do some tomato and some lettuce to start. Let's see how things are coming along. Pretty good. They start to come apart a little bit, and just push them back together. So no matter what, the Beyond Meat will have a little bit of a pink color to it. That's just the color of the patty itself, but also it's even more so because I added that ketchup. So just like with regular meat, you can bust out a meat thermometer if you like. You want 165 degrees on the interior, but really if you do 4 to 5 minutes on each side and you have a nice brown color on the exterior, chances are they're ready and they're nice and piping hot on the inside too. I think this one's ready to go. It's looking really gorgeous. Some nice grill marks on it. I'm gonna let these continue to cook. For some reason, this side isn't as hot. That's how these things work, right? In the meantime, I'm gonna start prepping our hamburger buns. I just place them straight down on a piping hot grill. Give them just a really nice light toast, just like this. They really don't even need to stay on there very long, but I really feel like this step makes a huge difference in how your burger tastes. Something about transforming a cool room temperature bun, or maybe even slightly cold bun, to a nice piping hot toasty one really makes a difference. Flip over so both sides are warm. See, just the edges are starting to turn brown. And these are dry, there's nothing on these buns. So yeah, these are coming along over here. Grab one of our nice toasty buns. Slide that right on there. And let's add some toppings. Now the first thing I want to do is add just a little bit of salt and pepper to the surface, just a tiny bit to add that little something extra. Actually, I'm going to flip this over, and on the bottom I'm going to add a little bit of lettuce, tomato on there. Fold this together, and then I like the sauces to go on top. Hardest thing for me to do is choose between ketchup and barbecue sauce. Sometimes I do both. I think I'll do both this time too. I have to say, I have seen Jeff even eat these patties straight with no ketchup or barbecue sauce. They're really pretty tasty. We are ready to go. Look at that. Glorious, right? And the only thing left to do is eat. And there you have it. There's our Beyond Meat meatloaf burgers. Juicy, amazing looking. All your meat-loving friends will never know the difference. You should try it out. You know, such a blast of flavor, really. A little bit of hint of thyme, that juicy burger. You get that little bit of extra texture from that onion in there. You can find the full recipe on audreydunham.com. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe by clicking right here. To catch more recipe videos or health tips or kitchen tricks, please click right here. And if you'd like to get instant notifications anytime that I post a new video, be sure to click that bell. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.